beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning oil. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, the books were opened.
I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory, and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Psalm 110. The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou at my right hand, until I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. The Lord hath sworn, and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. He shall drink of the brook in the way. Therefore shall he lift up the head.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the whole elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the whole elect, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. All right, and I want to go to a lesson today dealing with sweet rest. Okay, sweet rest. And as I was listening to a video by the beloved elder brother Yasha Wamba, his latest video going into how these devils are bringing back, scientific racism, and going into, just the wickedness of Esau Edom. And I passed this church, and the church had sweet rest, on the billboard, and I had to go back that way again, and I seen, that billboard that said sweet rest, and it made me think of, the rest that we're going to get from this devil's rulership. Okay, because this rulership that we're under, all right, is very wearisome. Okay, and this devil, all right, is non-stop when it comes to oppressing the tribes. Now he oppresses the earth, but there's emphasis on the tribes, all right. And this rulership of Esau Edom, has been a heavy burden to us, man. Especially as the Israelite man, all right, in this society, it's been a heavy burden. Okay, always, we wake up, behind the 8-ball. All odds are stacked against us. Overworked, unappreciated. You see, and as we go through life under those circumstances, it gets very tiresome, man. And what's been a relief for us is this truth, because you look at a lot of, Israelite, especially Israelite men, You know, you can look in their face, especially those that are trying to do right, you know, be a husband, a father, and, you know, work. And, you know, you look at those men under the circumstances in which, you know, they have to perform, underappreciated, most time woman out of order, all right? The woman has the authority not to allow, okay? The man to discipline his children is needed, okay? To guide his children is needed. And you see a lot of those men, you know, they have that defeated look on their face, man. You know, they're just completely defeated. They've completely checked out, you know, and this is what this society will do to you, you see. But the water Yahweh Bashim Al Shah for this truth that has revived us, man. It has given us, you know, a place to rest until we get to ultimate rest in the kingdom, okay? But this truth, the understanding of this word, understanding what's to come, having the expectation beyond this society gives us a place of rest. You know, especially as we begin to live this thing real time. That's why when you go into Jeremiah 6 and 16, it said, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls." But they said we will not walk therein. But the elect are walking in their way, you know, and that word walk or way, okay? All right. The Hebrew word yalak, all right, which means to go, to walk, or it says to die, to live a manner of life, you know. And as we put on this truth as our life, as we begin to live this truth, okay, we begin to what? Find rest, you know, for our souls. Because that's one thing that this society never provided, you know, because well, they had that song, more money, more problems. Because the more you entangled in this society, the more success, the more money, okay, and the more problems, okay. So money was never a true rest. It's a defense. It's needed, okay. But trying to make money rest in this society, okay, is a no-go. And then even the way this money system is set up, money was never meant to be a rest. You know, money, the way we look at money, when you understand money, all right, the FRN note is meant to prohibit your ability to really obtain wealth, you know, because wealth is resources, okay? If you're a millionaire, that means that there's a limit to how many resources you can get, okay? But when you own the actual resource, no one can put a limit to how much, all right, the Lord can bless you with your resources. But you play this money game with Esau Edom, and we all have to, you know, play it to a degree, okay? That all it does is put a limit on what you really can do, okay? So our people, that's why no matter how much money our people get in this society, they always go broke, because Esau has a lifestyle, all right? That's because Esau has a lifestyle, okay, that can have you living check to check, no matter how much money you get, okay? Because there's a lifestyle provided in this society that still have you living check to check, you know? So money, all right, was not meant to be our rest, but this is our rest, okay, which is this word. Believing and having faith in this word gives us true rest. Living, okay, according to this word gives us rest, you know, to where we're not so engaged in the rat race, okay? We're not in impress mode, okay? Trying to impress niggas and, you know, trying to, you know, kill ourselves to, you know, prove a point, all right? Not trying to live up to the status of this society, okay? People doing things that they can't afford, okay, to keep up with the Joneses and look a certain way, doing things just cause, okay? As we begin to live in this truth, we know we don't need that, because we got so much coming, okay, to where we're not so engaged and so engulfed in this society, and it creates a rest, man. You know, we begin to live a more simpler way, and that was the old path. You know, our forefathers had plenty of wealth. You know, you go back to Abraham, all right, Isaac, Jacob, you know, they had plenty of wealth, all right, but they didn't live. Daniel had wealth, okay, but he wasn't. They wasn't in the spirit, okay, of this society, okay, which runs you raggedy. They wasn't in the rat race, okay. They was blessed of the Lord, and they lived simple lives, even though they had abundance, you know, because even in the kingdom, and we're gonna have abundance, all right. There's gonna be a simplicity to the kingdom. You see, which is gonna be rest. Okay, will create an atmosphere of rest, man. Okay, so going back here, because even Yahweh Shai, you know, he spoke on that point when you go to Matthew 11. All right, this is book of Matthew 11. You know, Matthew 11:28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." You know, and before we came into this truth, you know, we was, you know, burdened, you know, with this, this idea, you know, of American prosperity, okay, or nigger prosperity. You know, whether you was middle class or, you know, you was around Jake. Okay, it was always this ideal standard we was chasing. You know, you supposed to look this way, you supposed to act this way, you supposed to drive this, wear this. If you don't wear this, you ain't shit. If you don't have this, you ain't nothing. If you ain't popping this bottle, if you're not doing this, you ain't got this cologne on. You know, you never traveled here before, you ain't been here before. Okay, it's just always a never-ending one-up, you know, in this society. All right, and most people live under depression because, you know, they compare themselves, you know, with other people's achievement, and, you know, they feel unfulfilled, you know. And one thing about living in Yahweh Shai, you know, he gives you a purpose, and he gives you the resources needed to fulfill that purpose, man, in the spirit, okay. And this is why, you know, as we live in Yahweh Shai, there's a level of fulfillment that this world can never get, and it creates that this world can never give us, and it creates a sense of rest for the spirit, you know, because there's no better feeling than knowing that we've done something pleasing to our power. Okay, that's why Scripture says, "Be of good cheer, O Israel. The things that are pleasing unto the Lord are made known unto thee." Okay, so the fact that we understand what's pleasing to our power, and we're able to operate and perform, okay, things that are pleasing to our power, it gives us a sense of rest for our spirits, man. Okay, we're not living to impress the world anymore, to impress niggas or the nigger woman anymore. No, we're living to impress Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Okay, and the Lord doesn't require the madness that this world requires, because the world constantly moves the goalposts. Okay, to never be good enough, it'll never be appreciated, and it's all vanity and wicked. Okay, it's not conducive to life. All right, so you keep reading verse 29. It says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest for your souls." So Yahweh Shai, you know, and when we learn of Yahweh Shai, he's teaching us those old ways, okay, of righteousness, man. You see, he's teaching us that old way of thinking and righteousness that we fell away from. You see, because Yahweh Shai created a standard for us to imitate, all right, getting back to that glory, okay, because he was in the midst of Pax Romana, all right, Rome, when it was at its prime under Esau, okay, and he wasn't engaged, you know, he was occupied, okay, and laying the foundation for the kingdom to come through teaching. That was his purpose, okay, in the midst, okay, of the peak, the prime of Edom, Rome. Okay, he didn't have a care for the current world he was in. He was all about the world to come. Okay, the kingdom that was at hand. Okay, which we're right here at the doorsteps of it, man. Okay, so he left a standard on how we should be. You know, he had mercy. he had meekness, he had firmness as well. You know, he was an austere man. Okay, he was about his father's business. You know, and he was serious minded. Okay, and he showed us what it means to love thy neighbor as thyself, to love the Heavenly Father with all your heart. You know, because he was willing to make that ultimate sacrifice, man. You know, for obedience sake, you know, and for the sake of his brethren. Okay, so he gave us an example on what love is, man. Okay, like the love for your fellow Israelite, man. And as we come back to who we are, you know, going back to them old ways, man, there's a standard of love, okay, that we haven't seen in a while, that's being reestablished through this word. And that creates rest, man, because we all healing. You know, we all healing. We all come from these different walks of life and different trauma, different backgrounds. So as we come amongst each other, it's a place of healing. You know, now there's a thing of order, all right, you see, and there's a thing, all right, of correction when need, but ultimately, you know, it should be a haven of sincere and true love for one another, man. You know, and Yahweh Shai set that standard. And that's another thing, you know, you can never rest around Jake because you never knew what Jake was on, okay? You never knew what he was on in the world. You can never be at rest for real, man. You know, you have constant anxiety around Jake, you know, or in this world. It's constant anxiety because this is a very shiesty society, you know? But as we around those that are conforming to Yahweh Shai, there's a sense of rest where you can let your guard down, you know? You can really rest, you know? The best sleep, you know, be around brothers, or you have a family, you know, that believe, and you see, that'd be the best sleep, you know? So, this truth is a haven of rest, you know? And we have an ultimate rest, another level of rest is when Esau, Edom, is removed from power, okay? So, you go from there. Let's get that in St. John. All right, this is the book of St. John, chapter 14. And verse 27. It says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, but unto you. It says, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." Okay? So there's a peace that Yahweh Shai gives us that can't be found in this world. Okay? No matter what accomplishment you get in this society, okay? No matter the amount of women or, you know, accolades or clout, okay? Money that you can obtain in the society, it doesn't come with the peace that's with Yahweh Shai. Okay, because we understand that, Lord, we of that number. We're part of something eternal. We are part of something bigger, much bigger than anything that we see, than any accomplishment you can have. Okay, than any fulfillment of the lust we can have on this side. We are part of something much bigger than that, man. And it creates an anticipation, you know, and excitement. Okay, because we're at the point now. As we really get into this, as we really follow Yahweh Shai, ain't nothing on this side, you know, to just get you excited like that, man. You know, except the prophecies happening that's leading to the kingdom coming, man. Okay, and this place falling. You see, we find rest in it. When these people get their bad news and, you know, economy, you know, plummeting and inflation, and hey, we have rest in these things, man. When we hear about the rumors of war, we rest in these things, man, because we understand Yahweh Shai. Okay, the things that people panic, okay, and are going to bug out about, that's going to be our rest, man, because of faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay, and you don't find that with money, because money is going to collapse. Okay, a lot of women is going to be of no value. Okay, when the Lord starts to judge this place. Okay. Being popular is going to be of no value, okay? when judgment opens up, when the nuke shot off. Okay? It's going to be about being in good standings with Yahushua. Okay? And that's what we rest in. Okay? Because you go here, what's that, Psalms? You'll get that in the book of Psalms. Book of Psalm 91. All right. I start at 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You know, that's a scriptural rest, man. Hey, how you doing, sir? You know, that's a scriptural rest, knowing that these things are to come, because there's gonna be some real pestilence that's gonna hit. Okay, it's gonna drop some bodies, man. Okay, it's gonna be way worse than what we seen the first go around at C19. It's gonna be something way worse than that. It's gonna hit the scene, all right, to wreak havoc, man. Okay, plus, you know, just civil unrest and that purge atmosphere is gonna be wild out here, man. Okay, but what can we rest in? Okay, in the promise of being provided for, the promise of being protected. Okay, we got rest. When Esau make these demands, as we see, when Esau, you know, start to make those threats concerning the Jews, okay, hey, a lot of people, all right, they fear Esau. They didn't have anything to rest in, you know. Well, we had Yahushua, okay, and we was hoping that the devil went all the way, that this was the end all be all, you know. Well, the Lord, you know, opened it back up, you see, but we retreated to our power. Okay, the masses retreated to Esau, okay, as the resting place. They retreated to death as a place of rest. Okay, verse 8, it says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, man. And that's gonna be a beautiful thing, man, when this devil is judged and removed from power. Okay, because that's gonna be the ultimate rest. You see, as we have, you know, a form of rest now, you know, but we still gotta, you know, battle demons and that old man. Okay, that's a thing that we have to, you know, toil with, you know, until we change and we get better at it. You know, we get better throughout the way, you know, but that's a constant battle, all right, that we have to endure until we're changed. Okay, and when this man is removed and we get those new bodies, this is not going to be a thing. Okay, we're not going to feel, all right, we're not going to have to think and fight to be righteous. It's going to be in us, man. Okay, verse 9, because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh, all right, thy dwelling. You know, and we rest in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is our resting place. Okay, how do we make this our dwelling? We live this thing, man. You know, as we dwell in obedience through faith. You know, not just on camera doing the work, but off camera, man. We dwell under the order of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You see, we've made this our life. This is our dwelling. This is our abode in this truth. You know, the house of truth, man. We this is our abode. Okay, so when you go from there, let's see, 2 Thessalonians 1. All right, it's the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, sin, it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. All right, and this is another thing we can rest from. You know, we don't have to, you know, boggle our minds about, you know, this man being judged. You know, because there's a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of our people, some of our people, you know, that really have a disdain for the so-called white man, but they don't understand the judgment written for this man. You know, and it's vexation to them to see this man constantly get away with his wickedness. Okay, all he's done, all he's doing, all he's planning on doing. But we rest, all right, in knowing that there's a recompense, man. All right, it's only a matter of time. Okay, this man is set up for failure. Esau is done. Okay, everything that he's doing now, he's just running to his own judgment. Okay, and in his mind, he's gonna seem like he's winning and he's accomplishing and setting up his enterprise. But it's gonna come a time where the Lord's gonna intervene, man, and reach out and touch this man through Yahushua. Okay, and we can rest in that. We know for sure that this man is gonna be judged. We serve a righteous power. This man gonna be judged. Ain't no doubt about it. You know, ain't no second guessing that one, man. Ain't no. Fully persuaded. We have to be fully persuaded that this man's finna be judged, man, on the global scale. Okay? Like no heathen has been judged, man. Okay? Verse 7, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. So we fully know everybody finna get it, man. All opposition finna get it, man. Okay, when Yahushua show up, that's gonna be the ultimate payback, man. This is why we not scratching our heads trying to figure out a way to carnally, take this devil down, or being petty with Jake in our day-to-day. We know they done. You see, these people are finished. The fact that Jake is not in the truth and rebels against this truth, that nigga woman is in the spirit that she in, we gotta keep responding to these hoes, man. They done. They finished. The fact that they in their mindset is way worse than anything that we could do to any of them, man. Okay? An Israelite that's a non-believer, there's nothing we can do to them that's going to outdo what the Lord got coming. Okay? Esau, yeah, his judgment so bad. Okay? It's no good news with this guy, because even with 2/3, eventually they going to enter into their rest. Okay? Through the loins of the 1/3. Okay, that make it on this go round. All right, but Esau Edom, he's done. Okay, you can count that guy out. You see? Yeah, you can counsel him. You can counsel him out. He's not even gonna be a nation soon. Okay, after a 1,000-year period, he's not even gonna be a nation. Okay, but when Yahushua finally shows up, that's gonna be us. That's gonna be that eternal rest, man. Like the brother-daughter had that dream. When she was taken up in that chariot. She said she felt real light. Hey, she said she shed that sinful flesh. That sinful flesh was removed. These chains of darkness, man. Okay, which are prone to go off and rebel. So we're gonna get this sinful flesh. Okay, and wicked thoughts. They can be a burden, because as we level up in this thing and we start to despise this world. Okay, and we begin to really rest in Yahushua and lean on Yahushua. Satan, starts to deal eternally, and poke at us eternally in particular angles, man. Okay? But there's a time when he's not going to have that authority to do that anymore, man. Okay? And Satan's going to be under our feet. Okay? Those new bodies, hey, you see? and that's that forever rest, man. But it comes with Yahushua when he comes. Okay? This is the book of Hebrews chapter 4 in verse 9, it says, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High, which are Israelites. Because no one, has, been more targeted, by this devil in this society than Israel, man. Scripture speak about how he should wear out the saints. You go into that word, wear out. It goes into a constant harassment, man. Okay? And no matter what we do, no matter how we, no matter how peaceful we try to be, just build and chill to ourselves, man, this man will always come with some form of harassment, man. And this system has all type of built-in harassments and, traps, for the tribes, man. Okay? So, there remains the rest from the people of the Most High. Okay? And it's going to come through Yahweh Shai. And we're tasting this sin, and experiencing the part of this rest now as we rest in His Word, but there's another level of rest, man, with those new bodies, okay, and eat earth, all right, without Esau and power, okay, that's going to be a whole nother level of rest, man. It's sweet rest, okay. It says, for he that is entered into his rest, he also have ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Let us labor therefore, okay, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. So we're laboring, as we toil in His Word, as we teaching, preaching, and as we study, as we, live this thing in our day to day. All right, because it's a fight, to do right in this flesh and in this society. What sin is convenience. Okay, sin is the easy way out. When you look at this society, all right, sin is like a cheat code to win. You see? So we're pretty much, in the battle. All right, but Scripture say what? We gotta strive lawfully. So we gotta overcome. All right, pretty much against the odds. Okay, so this system is set up for sin. And these bodies are prone to sin. Okay, and this is why we tap into the Spirit and let the Spirit begin to dominate our walk, our decision making, our reasoning, our desires. And we begin to overcome the flesh. Okay, overcome, all right, this world. You see, because ultimately those that on those chairs are going to be those that have overcome this world, this age, and then give in, then bend the knee. Okay, separated and stay separated. All right, until death if need be. You see. So we're laboring to enter into that final rest, which is eternal rulership, man. Okay, and when this devil is removed from power, oh, what a day. Okay, oh, what a day. This is not 2 Samuel. It's 2 Samuel chapter 2. All right, 2 Samuel. No, chapter 7. It's like 2 Samuel 7. And 13. No, 10. It's like 2 Samuel 7 and 10. It said, moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel, and I will plant them that they may dwell in the place of their own and move no more, neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them any more as before time. Okay? So the Lord is going to plant us back in that land. Okay? And we'll never have to worry about being afflicted. Okay? We'll never have to worry about, the flesh, because we're going to be delivered from this flesh. We'll never have to worry about these nations, beginning with Esau, Edom, okay, rising up and having authority to, afflict us in any way. Okay, they're going to be completely under our feet. Okay, they're going to be completely subdued forever. And Esau, he's going to be on death row. Okay, oh, what a day that's going to be when the nation of Edom doesn't exist anymore. Okay, what a day that will be. You see, it's gonna come a time where Edomite is not even gonna be a thought. Okay, because guess what? When Esau is destroyed after 1,000 years, we still have an eternity to go. Okay, which is innumerable, man. So, hey, Esau, all right, is going to be an afterthought in the kingdom, man. Just to free up that space in your mind, not to have to even think about the Edomite. Because it's vexing to see these Edomites, still have this pompous and this pride, and they able to do this and say this and have this ability. It's a vexation, man, to see these devils just roaming around the earth free. But going back to it, we rest in the vengeance that's coming. But it is a vexation sometimes. You just look at these devils, just the pride of these average Edomites, man. Just the demeanor of these Edomites, knowing who they are. Okay, but we rest in what's to come. Okay, and we go here. We can close it out. It's the book of Isaiah 14. All right, Isaiah 14:1, it says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel." And this is where we're at. The Lord has chosen his people once again, and this is why you see his people on their feet. Okay, this is why you see the camps. This is why you see, brothers and sisters that have repented. Okay, came back to the obedience of the scriptures, man. Okay, and it says, "And I will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers," all right, which is Israelite foreigners, "shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." And we, were strangers to this truth. We had to be joined back into this inheritance, man, to this promise of Jacob. Okay, because that's where the blessing stopped, with Jacob and his descendants. Okay, and keep reading. It says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place." And this is the them. Okay, now it's shifting context and speaking of the heathen. Okay, because as we, all right, are delivered, the Lord has mercy on us, and we're delivered. Okay, and we're put back in their land. Okay, hey, these heathens gonna get rounded up and going into slavery, man. All right, and they're gonna build our kingdom building, starting with Israel, the land of Israel. All right, the kingdom is gonna be built from Jerusalem on out. Okay, and it says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." Okay, so now we finna see a major role reversal in the earth. The first shall be last. Esau is the first. He's finna be last, because even amongst the heathen, he will be the bottom of the heathen, just as we're the bottom. We're the tail. Well, Esau is going from the first to the tail. His captivity is going to be way worse than the other heathens, man. All of them going to catch hell, under their rod of iron. But Esau's captivity is going to be way worse, okay, than the rest of the heathens, man. The fact that who he is and what he's done, okay, he's going to get it the worst. All right, and we're going to get a lot of work out of these Edomites, man. Edomite men, women, and child, we're going to get a lot of work out of them. Okay, and we're going to have seen thing too. We're going to have spiritual power. Okay, this devil was limited. When you had us, man, we're going to have a whole nother level of power and authority that this earth has never seen. Okay, So, he, everybody getting involved. Okay, ain't no be no Karen in the corner crying. Nah, they ain't went to work. Okay. So going to verse 3, and this the point. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, man. So we're gonna get that final rest, man. The Lord gonna give us that rest from that bondage, man. You know, from being the tail of this society. Okay, because this society really runs off the shoulders of Israelite labor. Okay, when you look at the infrastructure, the entertainment, this economy, the main battery pack to this economy is Israelite labor, man. You know, Israel is the main battery that keep this place going. Okay, but the Lord's gonna give us rest from that, man. You see, and it's gonna switch to these nations are gonna be what keeps our kingdom going. Okay, their labor is gonna keep our rest going, man. Okay, so that was the point. Just wanted to go into that. Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful Shalom.